Hello everyone, and welcome to the presentation titled Supporting the Development of Thematic Rural Tourism Strategies. This is the Model 8 of digitalization and being commercially available online of the ESCAPE2 project. So digitalization and being commercially available online, this model aims to present digitalization and digital transformation, clarify the differences between these terms, and demonstrate to rural tourism entrepreneurs how to implement these technologies in current and future small medium enterprises and businesses. This module demonstrates what is digitalization and digital transformation, and through the case studies it shows how to implement digitalization in agrotourism businesses and what are the advantages of them. Successful long-term sustainable entrepreneur businesses and small medium enterprises require knowledge about the marketing and business potential of certain collaborative tools and the use of social media in different phases of their entrepreneurship. So in this presentation you will find the definition and principles of digitalization, digital marketing, collaborative tools in businesses, and how to become online with your clients and business communities during the COVID pandemic and after. So the learning outcomes will be regarding knowledge. The students define the basic terms related to digitalization and digital transformation. They understand the principles of digital marketing and in terms of promotion as a way to overcome challenges such as remoteness. Regarding skills, the students will be able to implement principles of digitalization in the agrotourism businesses and effectively use digital marketing tools for supporting their businesses. They use collaboration and social media to provide an interactive experience, monitor leads or potential clients, get feedback on their products or services, and find a supportive entrepreneurial community. Regarding social competences, the students' awareness of the importance of digital technologies in their businesses and customer behavior in digitalized environment. So, first chapter, Introduction to Digital Marketing. Every minute there are 400 hours of video uploaded on YouTube, 216,000 photos posted to Instagram, more than 2 million minutes used on Skype calls, more than 340,000 tweets posted, 1,389 Uber rides taken, 142 million emails sent and received, 50,000 mobile apps downloaded, and 2.4 million Google searches are made. So the online opportunity in today's world is a digital world with nearly half of the world online. With so many people using the internet, it makes sense for a business to tap into digital. 72% of consumers spend most of their time on websites in their own languages. 67% of online shoppers abandoned carts because the site does not support local payment methods. 60% of consumers have stopped doing businesses with a brand due to a single poor customer service experience. Why to focus on digital marketing? Within the 3 years, more than half of the world has been connected. The internet population went from 3.6 billion in 2017 to more than 4.1 billion in 2020. What is digital marketing? The definition of digital marketing. The marketing of products or services using digital channels to reach consumers. The key objective is to promote brands through various forms of digital media. Digital marketing extends beyond internet marketing to include channels that do not require the use of the internet. It includes mobile phones, both text and picture messages, social media marketing, display advertising, search engine marketing, and any other form of digital media. Most experts believe that digital is not just yet another channel for marketing, It also requires a new approach to marketing and a new understanding of customer behavior. So, what are the advantages of digital marketing? Accurate measuring. You can measure a target on customers by age, gender, country, language, interest, behavior, and so on. You can track site traffic through advertising, and you can evaluate which ads are successful, which sales channels are effective, how many times your user visits your site before buying something, what goods and services are interested, and lots of other factors. Accurate targeting, the advantage is particularly noticeable when advertised on Google search or Google display network, allows to reach people in the final phases of the buying process, and the user already knows that the item, what item they want, and just looks where they are. Availability for all, advertised on Google search or Google display network, allow to reach people in the final phase of the buying process. The user already knows that the item wants and just looks for it elsewhere. Immediate results, do not need to wait for preparation, printing, distribution, or sales, and you see how your marketing strategy works and you can fix it at any time. Budgets for individual ad campaigns, you can specify exactly how much will be invested and in what period. For ads, you specify a maximum cost per click. Failed ads can be paused immediately to move the money to the most successful ones. Changing your ad settings will take effects immediately as well. Interactivity, online marketing directly refers to where the service product is available, the ability to communicate, frequently ask questions, discussions, social networks, ratings, and so on. And 24/7 marketing, internet markets reduces cost and runs around the clock. Your marketing campaigns run for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Systematic steps for developing an effective online marketing strategy. How to do effective online marketing? You have to do acceptable website, create mobile experience, email, paid search or brand, display ads. This is regarding your brand. Micro outcomes, incredible websites, for example, social, Facebook, YouTube. Search and display, so you have to have categories, multi-channel integrations and extensions. Loyalty marketing. Step by step to success in online marketing. The very first thing you want to do is create an acceptable website, one that reflects the customer expectations of 2018. During this stage, you should also invest a lot in the search engine optimization. You will have great content in a good experience and focus on getting free traffic. Focus on the mobile experience because more and more people have mobile phone and the number of mobile phone searches is still growing. Definitely now do not pay the search. Do not run to display ads. Now that you have built a decent foundation and are getting a decent amount of free traffic, you know what is working and what is not. You are ready to move to step 3. Start investing in your email marketing strategy for extending relationships and your paid search strategy for brand terms. Email allows you to start building an owned audience that you can start relying on. People typing phrases with your brand and your specific social enterprise terms are looking for you. Make sure you show up and capture the traffic you deserve. Step 4 is focusing on expanding your search to a new relevant audiences. The cool part about display advertising is that we can build out brands cost effectively, introduce our services to a new audience, and create demand based on a number of intent signals. Based on what people read, what sites they visited, their demographic and physiographic signals, and so much more. Don't go all crazy with display ads, just focus on your brand, products, and services. Learn, get better, try some more. The site is now working well across all platforms. We are starting to get a lot of free and some paid traffic. We are optimizing for conversion and task completion rate. It is time to move to step 5. Less than 2% of people on your website will complete the micro outcome, so the conversion. Having a robust cluster of micro outcomes allows you to deliver something of value to the other 98% and establish a relationship with them and get some economic value in exchange. Start investing in creating the world's most beautiful, functional, brand enhancing, customer joy inducing website. You have content, you have traffic, you have micro outcomes. Now is the right time to start investing in Facebook and YouTube. The world's greatest social media strategy is entertain me, inform me, and provide utility. Step 7 is to build out an incredible targeting search and display strategy. The result will be an even larger owned audience. You'll have complete spectrum of coverage, being there from understanding customer intent at the earliest stages and converting that into demand for what you have to offer. We really kick things up multiple notches when it comes to creating a truly fantastic multi-channel execution engine. There is a lot of difficult work to be done, for example, systems, processes, integrations, and optimization. Now is the time to undertake the work. Not in step 3, definitely not in step 1, but now. Focus on getting better at loyalty marketing. Definition of loyalty marketing is to create unique content and to execute targeted marketing for those people, business, or entities. Have a completely separate and focused set of people and work to deliver joy and delight to these entities. It is the only recipe for a long-term sustainable success. Chapter 4. How to become online with your clients and business communities during COVID and after. Before you start with creating your own website, you should define the purpose and goal of your site. It is simple information, site for news, a community space for visitors to interact. Define your target audience. Who is your target audience and what is important to them? Think like your visitor when you are visualizing your website. What do they want and what do they need from your website? Think about the design and functionality. Your website should be consistent with your other branding materials. Consider the reason you are using certain colors and fonts. How to make an accessible website. Choose the right platform. If you want to build a good mobile-friendly and functional website quickly, you'll need to choose a platform, also known as a content management system. Content management system is a user-friendly platform for building websites and managing your own online content without typing a complicated HTML code. There are 3 more popular free content management systems. Number 1 is WordPress, number 2 is Joomla, and number 3 is Drupal. Get a domain and web hosting. In order to get set up your website, you're going to need a domain name. A web address like your sitename.com, for example, and a hosting, which is a service that connects your site to the internet. The content manager system platform itself is free, but a domain name and hosting will cost you around 3 to 5 euros a month. Set up and customize your site. Initial CMS installation and customization. But this is just the beginning. To have an acceptable website with the relevant content is a never-ending story. Acceptable website must be fast, must be mobile-friendly, must be responsive, must be trustworthy, credible, user-friendly with a good user experience, and have a relevant and updated content. Web page speed, the speed in which web pages are downloaded and displayed on the user's web browser are crucial. Most of web pages of private companies are so heavy. The average size in 2017 was 3 megabytes. The world in 2022 is faster and we are more and more impatient. Mobile-friendly websites. 66% of internet users use for browsing the internet a smartphone. Mobile presentation needs to be more or equally compared to the desktop computer. Web trustworthiness. Having a strong design makes a huge difference. Add a hint of personality to your website. Make sure your website is up to date. Use secure badges to display that your website is safe. Show that you're active online. Make it easy for anyone to contact you. Put a visible, short, trustworthy messages on all your pages. Website content. Content is the backbone of any drive to interact with your readers or customers. It is the most important opportunity you have to impress the readers with your knowledge, expertise, or ethos. How to build increase traffic to your website. So the first step is social media. The second step is advertising external websites. The third step is email marketing, and the fourth step is visits from search engines. How to become online with your clients and business communities during COVID and after. How to start with email marketing in 10 steps. Choose an email marketing service provider. If you're serious about email marketing, don't use your email client, Outlook or Gmail. You need to work with an email marketing service provider, MailChimp, MailJet, etc. Working with a provider is the only way your business can effectively deliver messages to a large group of contacts. You'll also benefit from professional email templates, tools to help you grow and manage your email lists, and tracking features that show you who is opening and engaging with your messages. Gather context for your email list. Probably your enterprise will have some existing contacts to start an email list. Think of the people you already have a relationship with. Even if you're building an email list completely from scratch, don't get discouraged. Start by putting a paper sign-up sheet near your register, adding an online sign-up form to your website, and encouraging your social media followers to sign up. Don't buy any of email database. In addition to it being illegal, email services like Gmail will mark you as a spammer and will block all your emails. Step number 3, organize and manage your mailing list database. If possible, organize your contacts into separate lists based on what you know about them. That way you can send out targeted email based on their specific interests. Step number 4, set up your welcome email. Your welcome email is the first message your new email subscribers receive from you. It is important because it serves as a first impression and reaches people at a time when they're highly engaged with your social enterprise. Start with a warm greeting, provide an overview of what they can expect to receive from you in the future, and offer them something useful right away. Once set up, your welcome email will send to all new contacts automatically. Step number 5, create a reusable email template. This is the fun part. Even if you're not a designer, you can send beautifully designed professional emails that look good on any device. Usually, email marketing service provides offer many of templates as a benefit for you. Step number 6, create the content. You can use the same content you prepare for your webpage, but remember, it should be only the invitation to visit your website page to know more. Try to make these in 3 sections. So what are you offering will be the headline, how will it help the reader will be the message body, and what should they do next is your call to action. Step number 7, spend time on subject lines. Your email subject line is one of the most important lines of text in your whole email. Why? Your subscribers see your subject line even before they open your messages. Make a good impression and people won't be able to resist opening. You can draw attention by asking a compelling question, including a deadline for urgency, or just teasing your message. Your subject line should be short and snappy, around 40 characters. Step number 8. Preview and test before you send. Maybe you forget to add in an important link or make an embarrassing spelling mistake right in the subject line. Unfortunately, there is no back button with emails, so always remember to send yourself or a staff member a test email before sending it out to the entire list. Send your email at the best time. When you're ready to send out an email, timing is an important factor to consider. Every audience is different, and the best time to send will differ based on who's on your email list. Many of the providers have STOs feature, and so to each user the system schedules the time of sending differently based on history when he usually opens your emails. Step number 10. Track your results. If you want to see real results from your email marketing, you need a strong understanding of how each email performs so you can make improvements and learn more about your subscribers. Spending a few minutes in your email reports will tell you valuable information like who opened your email, who clicked on specific links, and what information was the most interesting to your readers. While it's important to know how engaging your messages are, make sure you're tracking actions that happen beyond your emails. How many clicks to your donation page are translating into real donations? What is the total amount of funds raised from a single email? How to become online with your clients and business communities during COVID and after. Social media refers to the means of interactions among people in which they create, share, and exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. Social media are core networking tools and essential part of the marketing mix of a modern social enterprise. Social media strategy. Make sure that in your enterprise, you or your dedicated person has time for social media communication. This is not something you do in a 5-minute time slot during your lunch break. Or you can use a special agency for creating the content and taking care of your social media profiles. Define what you do, set a goal, find influencers and communities, and define your audience. Be sure you'll need a budget for social media. You may need advertising to achieve your target audience, additional costs for graphic arts, pictures, translations, and so on. This is also the base for your calculation. Turn what you do into a simple message, plan your content, choose the right channels, tools, and distribution, prepare for conversation. Do's and do nots in social media strategy. So do post relevant content, do post content from third parties, do share your company's success, do interact with your followers. Don't forget to post, don't be too wordy, don't forget to use visuals, don't be afraid to have fun. That is all. Thank you for your attention.